This is a geography of the world, and it was printed in 1679. So it must have been actually researched a few years before that. It says the town of New York is large and contains 500 houses. Some of these books come from my great-grandfather's collection, and I cuddled up to my grandparents that looked at them at the age of 2 or less. Some of the jokes can't now be understood, but it doesn't matter. This is a George Cruikshank. It's full of puns. Lots of strange fashions. The advent of the railway and horses going to the dogs. The advent of the steam carriage. A friend in need. Mid-1800s copies of Punch and Judy magazines. Some of the jokes we still understand. The pleasure party, going out for a quick cruise around the bay. And in Fun magazine, the little child is saying, "Oh, Ma, isn't he a rude man to preach in his nightgown and braces?" And many of the Victorian illustrators were very, very creative. In Punch magazine in particular, the illustrators made capital letters with little drawings. Hope you can see the letter H and the capital P. Just experiencing interesting books and writing without reading, I'm sure, helped me to love and appreciate books of all kinds. I've added to the collection using eBay, never paying more than $30. This is a hieroglyphic Bible from about 1800. You have to substitute in the words for the pictures. I know all the fowls of the mountains and the wild beasts of the field are mine. My soul is among lions, and I lie even among them that are set on fire, even the sons of man, whose teeth are spears and arrows, and their tongue a sharp sword. This is a Spanish land document from about 1700. Just a nice thing to have, to be able to touch. Wonderful early paper. Also nice to get the feel of are old documents that are written on vellum, on calf skin and goat skin. This is another land document that an antique dealer gave me because he knew that I was very interested in this sort of thing. It's a document from George III giving the title to some land to somebody who had served him well. This top part would have been a copper plate engraving and was printed on, and then the writing completed by hand underneath. And right at the bottom, that's the person who was given the land. And inside the little tin, or fairly big tin, is George III's big wax seal. Only last week on eBay, I paid about $12 for 6 pages of Russian music from the 17th century. And I paid about the same amount for an original magazine edited by Charles Dickens and an 1870 copy of Harper's Weekly. This shows Dickens' writing desk. On the top of the desk, it also shows one of his prized possessions, a pair of dueling frogs. I think children should experience bindings, smell old books, and experience books that close with a thump. Books with tipped-in plates, like this one by Edmund Dulac, The Arabian Nights. Plates from books illustrated by Kai Nielsen. He later went on to become a Disney animator, but this was drawn and printed in 1912. From the same period, illustrations by Rackham, with their innocence and also their trees and parts of the scenery which interacted the story. Famous early picture books can still have much appeal for children. Once there lived a little man where a little river ran, and he had a little farm and a little dairy-o, and he had a little plough and a little dappled cow, which he often called his pretty little fairy-o. May I show you some more, please?